Continuing our discussion with sound camouflage, you know, we dress up in camouflage to hide ourselves. We understand visual camouflage. We put scent cover on to combat the nose. We understand scent camouflage. Well, why wouldn't we also incorporate sound camouflage into our hunting strategy? And I learned this a long time ago. The first time I ever actually thought of this was up in, well, actually it was down in Georgia when you're walking through the woods and you're easing up on squirrels, and these gray squirrels or fox squirrels, whatever it is, they'll allow you to ease right up on them and they're doing their thing and you're not spooking them. Then you know you've got a good stalk going on. But when this happens, all the squirrels disappear and all of a sudden it just becomes quiet around. You know you're now an intruder in those woods. And so, believe me, a big whitetail knows that as well. So what I began to do is, as soon as I made a mistake, because I didn't like losing the 20 minutes that it took for me to either move out of that area that now has been spooked or either let things calm down, one is I just stand there. I don't move, because now all attention has been drawn to me. I don't move. I try to limit the movement. But I'll ease my hand down in my pocket and I'll pick up a grunt call and I'll grunt. And what I'm trying to do is convince that deer that's just beyond my sight, that has heard this noise, and usually when a deer hears a noise that he doesn't know what it is, he just locks up, he starts studying, he's trying to confirm with other senses what he's heard. I'll hit that grunt call. What I'm trying to do is let that deer know, or let that deer think there's another deer nearby, and that's what made that noise. Or maybe I'll, like I said, I'll low like a cow if I'm hunting an area where there are cattle. This worked great one time when I was hunting up in Alberta. I was hunting a big, what they call pasture up there. It was just woods that had cattle in it. And there was some deer chasing in there and rut was going on. And I was easing along and I made a mistake. I broke a limb. And as soon as I did, I just lowed like a cow, because there were cows all around in this area. And when it wasn't 10 seconds later, this big buck comes walking out in front of me 40 or 50 yards away. If I hadn't have done that, I am certain I wouldn't have seen that deer. He knew there was something there. He was looking when he came out, but he thought it was a cow, and that gave me an opportunity to take that big buck. Now, the other thing that I like to do is, a lot of times when I make a mistake like that, I will drop down on one knee. If I've got my rattling horns with me, I'll start scraping a bush or a tree near me, because that really convinces a buck, oh, that's another buck. Because I mean, that noise that sound is very distinctive. That deer hears that. It's not unusual for a deer to make the same sort of noise, and when he hears that rubbing, he says, oh, that's another buck over there. And you get the added benefit from that, in that he may come tipping over to see what's going on and to check out that other buck. The same thing goes for rattling. A lot of times I'll drop down to one knee, I'll take those rattling antlers and I'll just tingle them together. Not real aggressively, because I don't want to have a lot of movement associated with it. Just tingle them together. And again, that has the added advantage. A lot of times a buck will come walking over to see what's going on. Gives you an opportunity to look at that buck, maybe take a shot if he's a trophy. But sound camouflage, it works. I've used it many times when I'm stalking. And I really suggest that you incorporate that into your arsenal, because just like clothing, or just like clothing camouflage, just like scent cover scents, sound camouflage works. Why wouldn't we incorporate that into our strategy? If you do, I guarantee you there will come a time when it will help put one more trophy buck on your wall. I'm David Morris. We'll talk next time on Tecomate Trophy Tips.